Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about air pollution and oxygen everywhere, but not an ounce of good air to breathe. And that is the situation we are in today. Disheartening to see children who had gone to school after 600 days going to be back in their homes this weekend and weeks to follow. So Delhi government has shut down schools, so has Haryana government today. So we are in a soup, guys. So let's talk a little bit more about what we can do to improve the quality of air around us and within us so that we can battle this out together, individually and as a collective community. So if I looked at the air index quality today, it is 293, which is in the purple zone, which is considered extremely unhealthy for people with asthma, respiratory problems, with elderly people, for children, almost everyone. So this is the time to stay at home as much as possible, right? Restrict outdoor activities. The thing is, people who've had a fairly healthy lifestyle with respect to healthy nutrition, they've been exercising, they don't smoke, they don't consume excessive amount of alcohol. People who've have a great level of mindset, have peace, don't have stress, have good relationships. These are all different kinds of aspects of our lifestyle. If people have good lifestyle, the likelihood is that they have great immunity to battle this out. But people who've had poor lifestyle, so this air quality is affecting everybody at different levels. So if people have wrong lifestyles, so obviously they will struggle a little bit more. But what has been interesting is people who are fairly healthy, right, have also shown signs of coughing and having some respiratory challenges, which was never heard of before. We heard people with pre-existing asthma and respiratory challenges to struggle, but not normal individuals like me and yourself to struggle in this time. So what are the few things that we can do? Here, first of all, you must, if you're stay at home. If you're at home, if you're at your home, make sure you surround yourself with lots of plants and choose plants like aloe vera. Invest in ivy, spider plants, which help to detoxify your room air as naturally as possible. Invest in an air purifier, so this will also purify the air in your house, and so it's healthier enough for you to stay indoors. With respect to food, make sure you eat 4 to 6 different kinds of fruits and vegetables, because they have a lot of antioxidants which help you to fight helps you to fight diseases, helps you to increase immunity, right? And more often than not, I don't think an average person eats 4 to 6 different kinds of fruits and vegetables. So make sure you're looking at your diet. Within your diet, make sure you include vitamin C, magnesium, and omegas. This is also a time to, if you are somebody who doesn't have supplements, make sure you do have supplements, because over the years, this quality of the soil has severely depleted. When the soil is completely depleted and we are constantly irrigating and growing produce over and over again, that means the soil is not rejuvenating, right? Hence, there is extensive use of pesticides, fertilizers, and other things that helps the plants to grow. Earlier, the size of an onion was smaller, the size of the tomato was smaller, the size of an apple was smaller, the size of a banana was smaller. Today, all of these say that there is a lot of GMO. And genetic modification of food that is happening. So one hand, there's genetic modification of food. Second hand, there are pesticides and fertilizers that are being used. Thirdly, the quality of the soil isn't really great. So make sure you find a good health supplement which you can invest in. So make sure you have multivitamins. Make sure you have omega-3s every single day. The other thing that you can do is, because when you're coughing all the time, your throat becomes extremely scratchy. So if that is the case, make sure you have, like I have a flask in my room, so make sure you are sipping into hot water. This will soothe your throat, right? And reduce the scratchiness in your throat. You can also you can have herbal drinks which have tulsi in it. So make sure you add tulsi and have those herbal drinks. The other thing in nutrition you can do is have gur, because when you have gur, it helps you to purify the air, helps you to fight respiratory challenges. So you can have good in whole because it's anyways tasty, or you can mix it with things that you're baking, your cookies, your cakes, or any sweet dish that your healthy sweet dishes that you're making at home. So replace the refined sugar with good. Good is tasty any which way, but it has all great properties that will help you to fight. Now, restrict outdoor activities as much as possible. Stay indoors. So if you're staying indoor, one of the things I said, plants, but the other thing is make sure there is enough cross ventilation in the house. There is a period of time, a lot of the time you want to keep it closed because you don't want all of this bad air to come in. So but there is some research that's saying that maybe for a few hours between 3 and 5 or something like that, where you can actually open in this cross ventilation in the house, and they've shown that this reduces the improves the air quality and brings the index by at least about 2.5 points. So make sure if you have an exhaust in the kitchen, use it. This is the time to really use your exhaust. This is the time to use all your exhaust fans in your bathroom. So make sure you turn on the exhaust. You turn on the exhaust in the kitchen, you turn on the exhaust fans in your bathroom. So make sure you do all of these things. What else can you do? The other things you can do is really focus on your breath. Yogic breathing is extremely important, but a lot of times most of us breathe incorrectly. So a lot of us, when we are breathing in, our belly is going in. When we are breathing out, our belly is going out. That is actually an incorrect way of breathing. So if you see a child that is breathing, you would always see when they're inhaling, the belly rises. When they exhale, the belly rests down into the spine, into the torso. So for adults, most of us, I think almost about 95% of us are breathing incorrectly. So when you breathe in, you breathe deeply in, and you fill up the lungs with oxygen, fill up your belly, so your belly has to expand. And when you breathe out, your chest relaxes, your belly relaxes. So that's another very important thing. But you will notice that you're actually doing reverse. So make sure you practice yogic breathing every single day, so that after a particular period of time, this becomes natural to you. You don't have to think how to breathe, because breathing is supposed to be not a voluntary action of the body, it's supposed to be an involuntary action. But we have trained ourselves to breathe incorrectly for the longest period of time. So we can train ourselves to breathe correctly. Okay, so that it becomes this voluntary activity is happening in a manner that is beneficial for our health. So continue to exercise if you're somebody who is a fitness enthusiast who likes to exercise, but make sure you are exercising in your homes. If you are going to a studio or you're going to a gym, make sure they have systems put in place that purifies the air. For now, for example, my son's school has better air quality than my home. So it is better for him to go to school than to be at home, because the quality of the air, the machinery, the purifiers, the oxygen levels that they are maintaining is significantly better than I could manage at my home. In spite of investing in all these plants and the air purifiers and doing this cross ventilation, enforcing good nutrition, and enforcing trying to sit with him and breathe with him and help him do yoga with me. In spite of all of that, I still believe the school's quality, at least the school that my son is going to, the quality of the air is much better. So these are a few things that you can do to help you battle this pollution battle that we are currently facing. Hopefully you can imbibe some of them as a daily practice, and let me know how it goes. See you again in the next video. Bye bye now.